The following is a fan-based discussion. All properties discussed are property of Toei Inc., Bandai, Saban Entertainment, and Subaraya Productions. Welcome back, everyone, to the Bottom 10 show, or Bottom 5 show in this case. We are continuing our colors list, and today, blacks and greens.
Yeah, we're going to combine these two. We're going to do this for the pinks and the whites.
And the whites as well.
Yeah.
Like we did with our best list.
Yeah.
So let's get started, shall we? Number 5, Zio Levanto.
He was boring. And it's, once again, it contributes a lot to his actor. His actor could not portray him very well. So it's just like, he was more emotive than Magi Yellow, but I mean, like, barely.
To be fair, a brick is more emotive than Magi Yellow.
To be fair, that brick is not named Troy. But he just didn't he just couldn't really do a lot. And his character just wasn't interesting. He was my least favorite part of Zyuohger.
Really?
Yeah. Everybody else is better than him. Or had much more of a presence, like Leo did. But
Leo did, or Scylla.
No,
not her, the tiger.
Amu. She was great. But he just wasn't that good. It's just he was surrounded by people who could honestly act a lot better than him. So he really got pushed to the background. Which is, that's...
Yeah, it is a very red-centered show, so it's not entirely his fault. It also goes to the writing.
But it's not as bad as some other red-centered shows. And the fact that a lot of the time when Tuss was on the screen, he was paired with Leo a couple of times. And that difference between the two of them, when Leo was so boisterous and had a much more outgoing personality, it really showcased how
I get why they did it for contrast, but...
That contrast is way too big.
Number 4, Black Mask.
He looked like a foot, and he was sort of one of those ones where, once again, he liked girls. That's a lot of his shtick, and he just wasn't that good. He just wasn't that interesting, and that's really a problem for him. Once again,
it's a problem for a lot of these characters.
Yeah,
it's not interesting.
It was a very red-focused show, and then they put a lot more, emphasis on yellow and blue when it was to focus on red. And then pink and black got pushed to that background so badly, especially with Black's case. Because I remember nothing about him. I remember Pink being boring, but I remember nothing about Black, except that he liked girls. That's basically his entire thing. Sad face.
Number 3, O Green. Is it safe to say that O-Ranger will be on all of these lists?
Basically.
Most likely, yes. Until we run out of colors.
He was boring.jpg and ill.jpr. So I'm just like, that's not even a thing. I made it up just for him.
I was going to say, I've never heard of this format.
Yeah, he existed. And that's a problem. Ew. Number 2.
Alright, moving on. Number 2, Go on Green and Go on Black.
We put them together because they're both awful. Ew.
They also came on at the same time.
Green liked, once again, girls, but he was a bitch. So he wasn't interesting enough to follow.
Again, we use Jetman as the example.
Yes, if you're going to do
Guy was suave and competent.
These characters don't work a lot.
These characters are not.
They just don't work. And Gunpei, sort of might have been the straight man of the team. He's a former police officer and everything, but it's just, he's really just annoying at the same time. He tries to be under the top, but he ends up being over the top quite a bit. And he's annoying. I liked his suit. And Green was just annoying, but I liked his suit.
Yeah, the Go on suits aren't bad.
Yeah.
But they're not as bad as number 1. Number 1 is from one of our absolute favorite shows, Black Bison and Green Sai from Live Man.
This is how, one, you fuck with the show within
Live. If it weren't for these two, Live Man would have been perfect.
Yeah.
It really would have been, but these two come in so late in the game.
And they weren't even a thing that were supposed to exist.
They weren't.
Because we end up getting to meet, because they're the younger...
One is the younger, one is the older brother of two of
they're the younger brothers.
No, one's the older brother.
No, they're not.
Yeah, one of them.
You're thinking
Black
of
is
the other
the
young. You're thinking
Black
of
is
the
the
other
older.
younger brother. Because they had a younger brother beforehand, and we never saw any pictures of neither one of these two characters, who were the younger brothers of the other two characters who died at the very beginning of the show.
Yeah, I know that.
One of the ones who
I'm
ended up
pretty
making
sure I'm right, but moving on.
the one who ends up making the car is the younger brother of Black Bison.
Mm-hmm.
And he's the younger brother of the one who was wearing the dog. I think he was the younger brother of the girl.
It's one of them is the girl, one of them is the boy.
Yeah, but either way, both.
I'm pretty
these
sure one of them
characters
is the older brother of the girl. The other one is the younger brother.
Oh
of
no,
the boy.
they were the oldest because these two were in high school, where the other ones were at. They were in college.
I feel like one of us is forgetting something.
Either way, they
Who
both
knows?
suck, especially Green.
With all of his preggerness.
Don't introduce a character by making him pregnant very nice.
The first episode after he joins the team, he gets pregnant,
and we're just
and
like,
that's pretty much all the development he ever gets.
that's literally all that he ever. He gets like one of the episode later, and it's just like, okay, but you still suck though.
The two of them, they come in so late in the show.
Neither one of them are that interesting.
They're not that interesting. They don't add anything.
Black tries to be headstrong, but he just comes off as a whiny bitch.
He's just kind of a douche.
Green is literally, I'm going to be a crybaby throughout the entire time they were doing stuff. And I'm just going to be sad. And I'm just going to look like, hey, guys, help me, I'm pregnant. And I'm just like, you need to go talk to your baby daddy and get some child support. Because ain't nobody going to help your bitch ass because you suck. And I hate everything about
I wish we
her.
were joking about the pregnancy thing, but we're not. That's kind of what makes it sad.
And then
As much as I love that episode because of how silly and weird it is,
it sucks. I hate it. But it's just like, everything about these two characters don't add anything to the actual story. And so every single time from basically then on out, they're legitimately
it's like
just
having
background.
this is like having a couple of finger paintings next to like the Mona Lisa. The three live men characters
get constant development from
they
the rest
get
of the
constant
show.
development throughout the show. They're such strong, great characters.
But then we end up getting these two, and they get
And
like
then-
1 or 2 episodes every
Yeah.
once in a while.
Yeah.
And then that's basically it. I think they get like a total of 3 episodes that either focus on just one of them each, or both of them together. And it
Yeah.
happens near about the middle way after they end up showing up. Because after they show up, it's only about 18 episodes left?
Something like that. It's really late in the game.
Yeah. And unlike Time Fire, who gets a lot of stuff.
There he does.
Well, actually, the latter half of that show basically just focuses on him and his relationship with the team.
Yeah.
But then we end up getting something like this, with this is how you don't do it. I hate these two characters. I really wish they didn't exist. Like, we understand they did it for toys, but at the same time, remember where you were coming from. You were coming from great...
You were coming from one of what I still think is one of the best Super Sentai series ever, even with them in it.
Yeah.
But it's just...
And the reason why we can say that is because they don't add anything.
They don't. Disappointed.
Sad-faced. That's the end of that
That'll do it for it.
Yeah.
What are your least favorite green or black Super Sentai Rangers? Leave it in the comments below. Do you agree with our list? Do you disagree with it?
And if you're wondering why we didn't add Burai or Wiki into this, once again, there's 6 Rangers.
That's another list for another day.
It's true. Bye, everybody.
Bye.